Hello, welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. It is Thursday, the 12th day of the month of Juno, and the moon is, if I am not mistaken, just beginning to wane from a full moon, if it's not still slightly full. It's mostly full, but the wolf is just starting to go in. So today, let's see what message wants to come through. This is a message that will be for whenever you find this video, and for whoever this message is for, whenever you find this video. I am using the Elder Futhark on Birch. So let's get some runes down. What message needs to come through today? Ooh, okay. Let me move that up. Up to that. Ooh, that one's been coming out a lot for me lately, which is quite interesting. Meaning different things, obviously, in the context. Don't worry, I'll lay this out and then I'll center it. Okay, so let's see. There we go. So your central issue today is Funyo reversed. Funyo is the rune of joy. This has to do with, obviously, joy, but when it's reversed on the central issue spot, I would read this a couple ways. First of all, there may be a situation where you're not feeling as content as you'd like. You may even be focused on not being happy at this point. Like, this may be the issue, is that you're just not feeling very happy. Related to that, and not an opposite to it, is you are seeking joy within at this point, because whatever happened outside of you is what caused this sense of discontentment and this feeling like you need to find your joy. Leading up to this, we have Tivaz reversed. Tivaz is Tears rune. Tears is the warrior god, but he's also, the sky god, and he's basically having to do with balance, maintaining balance, and taking care of duties and responsibilities and things that need to be taken care of. It is reversed leading up, so I'm going to read this. I'm actually going to read this as you've felt disarmed recently. Something has just made you feel like you've been forced to surrender. You've been forced to drop your sword. Again, disarmed. You feel like suddenly you don't have what you like to have for that kind of, for dealing with things. Whatever it is you use to deal with things, you may have felt like that's been knocked out of your hands. Conversely, or as well, there may be a situation where maybe things have been neglected in your life lately. Maybe you've had duties and responsibilities that you haven't been dealing with in the way that you know that is best for your health and sanity. And maybe that's actually led to feeling a bit unhappy about things. Listen to the car alarm. Hang on a second. Okay, window's closed. Yeah, so that may also be the situation, and whatever that is would have made you feel disarmed, because when you don't have that grounding, that foundation of the things we need to take care of being taken care of, just as a foundation, that can make us feel disarmed. That can make us feel like we don't have the resources that we normally have to deal with things. So definitely, looking at the rest of the runes, I'm thinking that may actually be one of the primary focuses of this, and also that you've been looking to take care of yourself internally, duties and responsibilities to yourself, which is fine. However, there is that sense of some of the greater things around you and your outside of you-ness. It may have been neglected up until this point for whatever reason. So here we are, we're not feeling very happy. What do we need to do about it? What do we need to do about it? First things first, begin. Whatever it is that even if it's been a lot of things, like let's just take the example of laundry. So it may feel like it's out of hand for you now, for you to get on with doing all of the laundry that has been left a bit long. You don't have to do all of it immediately. You can do the essential parts of it so that you feel functional, like just, socks and underpants, just start with something, like one kind of thing. You don't have to do everything. You can take this, a bit at a time. And then as long as you do a little bit at a time, then you'll get through it. So it is going to be a matter of just beginning. Beginning is the main thing. And then when you begin, that's going to reconnect you to your inner strength and your inner resilience. Sorry, Berkana, rune of the birch tree, beginnings and birth, and Uru's reversed. Uru's the rune of the wild ox, strength and health, and stubbornness in that, like, lack of resistance. Well, stubbornness in terms of resistance, reversed on this upper line. This is sort of how you push past that resistance, because right now there's resistance because there's no momentum. Things have been neglected, so it's kind of like there's no momentum. So you need to take that step, and that's going to be. It may feel hard, but it's like one step, and all you have to do is like do it. So sometimes what helps is visualizing yourself doing it, and then you sort of just step into that visualization physically, if that makes sense. So that's going to actually connect you to your inner strength, and also remove the resistance just by starting. Just by starting will remove the resistance. Just sit to it, and you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to move forward with that. What isn't going to help is it does feel like it's out of your control at this point. Like, it's gotten to the point where whatever has been neglected, and it may not have been you neglecting it. Like, honestly, it could be just something that hasn't been done around you, and it's making you feel yucky, and you just sort of like, I'm going to take this in hand. So that may be the situation. But whatever it is, it may feel like it's out of your hands. Like, it may feel like this has gone out of my control. And it has led to a feeling of chaos, even though it's just like, a little bit of extra things that, not a little bit of extra, obviously if it's an issue, then it's an issue. But we have Hagalaus, which is the rune of the hailstorm. This has to do with chaos and things that are out of your control. And so there may be a sense of, I left this too long, or it has been left too long, and now it's impossible to get through. It's like, all you have to do is begin. And then basically what's behind that is our old friend Yura in the lowest line, which always comes with it these almost debilitating thought things that run around in your head going, how much time have I wasted? How little time do I have left? And what do I have to show for it? And it just goes round and round and round and just drags you into this whirlpool spiral thing. And that's because it's gotten to the point where you feel like things are out of your control, and it feels like chaos around you, and you can't seem to focus on this. And then it's just this spiraling, this downward spiral of just, it's like, I've wasted all this time and I don't have anything to show for it, blah, blah. Okay. So this could drag you down, obviously. Bring yourself back up to this. And it's just so simple. And it's like so simple, but so hard, but also so simple. Just start. Just sit to it. Just sit to it. Whatever the first step is to do this, then that's what we need to just get up and do. And as I said, visualizing yourself doing it is a good way to get yourself into that feeling of it, because the brain doesn't. It's just, when if you have a nightmare, it's like the brain is reacting, and the brain makes the body react the same way as if it was actually something that scared you. So, like something actual that would physically be a fearful thing. So anyway, what's real is what's real to the soul. So visualization may help you. It may help you. I mean, there are lots of things. I mean, a lot of people have. It may be very, very difficult, but it's worth it to try. And one of the things that has historically helped is just basically visualize yourself doing the thing, and then once your mind body kind of feel like that feeling of it, then it's not that hard to step into it sometimes. Either way, that's how you're going to be able to get past the resistance. And ultimately what this is going to lead to, like once you've done that, you will feel like your journey has resumed. And I obviously it may not flip around to full joy immediately, but you will feel like your journey has resumed, and you'll notice that Vunyo reversed is now upright in Raido. So you are carrying your joy forward by resuming this journey of whatever got neglected before. Again, whether it was you neglecting it or, we're busy, we have so many things and we get overwhelmed. So whether it was neglected by your personal self, or whether it was just, something that was around you that was neglected that you're taking into hand, that reversed joy, that reversed Vunyo, we see it upright in Raido, which is the journey rune. And this is you resuming your journey going forward. And so this is reestablishing that foundation of the duties and responsibilities and things that need to be taken care of. And you're carrying this forward again. And all you had to do was start. And that can be the hardest thing, but it's worth it. Just sit to it, get to it. So So that is the message that needed to come through for somebody today, for whenever you find this video. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye!